Hello everyone. Today we are going to do standard 9th part 1 algebra chapter number 4 ratio and proportions. So in today's video we will be learning about operation on equal ratio. So what are the different operations on equal ratio? Those are invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo and componendo and dividendo. Okay, so these are what are operations. We are going to learn them one by one. So first is invertendo. Okay, now what does invertendo means? Before that children, I would like to tell you all that 4.1 and 4.2 exercise is already been completed from this lesson. You all can follow the link that will be given below. Okay, so let's start with invertendo. Now what does invertendo means? Suppose if we take A upon B and C upon D, then it will change to D upon A is equal to D upon C. Okay, now what you have seen over here, that this was the question. Suppose this was the question, we have just interchanged the numerators and denominators. Okay, so this method is known as invertendo. Okay, the next one is alternando. Now what does alternando means? If A upon B is equal to C upon D, then A upon C is equal to B upon D. Okay, so what we did over here for alternando, we use the alternate numbers. Okay, suppose alternate alphabets we have just interchanged it. A is in its place, isn't it? A is in its place, but we have changed B to C and C to D. Okay, so only these two alphabets are being interchanged. Okay, so this is known as alternando. Okay, now moving towards the third operation, that is componendo. Okay, for this, if A upon B is equal to C upon D, then A plus B upon B is equal to C plus D upon D. Okay, got it children? Now over here, for this operation, we will have to write A plus B upon B. Means the denominator is to be added to the numerator. Okay, and for this, it is going to be the same. Okay, the denominator will be added to the denominator. Got it? This type of operation is known as componendo. Okay, now I will tell you where to use these operations when we start with the exercise, but first we will have to revise what are these terms known as and how are they being used. Okay, so dividendo is the next one. Now dividendo means if A and B, A upon B is equal to C upon D, then A minus B upon B, same as we did for componendo, C minus D upon D. Okay, this result is known as dividendo. Means the denominator is being subtracted with the numerator from both the sides. Okay, so componendo we need to add it, dividendo we need to subtract it. I hope everyone is clear with it. Now fifth is componendo and dividendo, both. Componendo and dividendo, for this, if A upon B is equal to C upon D, then A plus B upon A minus B is equal to C plus D upon C minus D. Got it? Okay, so componendo means addition, dividendo means subtraction, and componendo and dividendo means we need to write them accordingly. Componendo means addition, dividendo means subtraction for the same operation. Got it? So these are the operations that we need to revise it, children. Okay, so let's start with the exercise. Excuse me. Practice set number 4.3. We will solve as much as we will be able to cover this in this video, and the other sums I will cover it in the next video, children. Okay, so now first question is, if A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, then find the values of the following ratios. Okay, so A and B is 7 upon 3, and now they have given us the question 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. Okay, so this, in the place of A we have to use 7, and in place of B we need to use 3. So how are you going to use it? I will show you. Okay, where A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. Okay, therefore A upon B into 5 upon 3 is equal to 7 upon 3 multiplied by 5 upon 3. What I did over here? Multiplying both the sides by 5 upon 3. Okay, now after this, when we multiply this, this is going to be 5A, this is going to be 3B. Okay, and this is going to be 35, and 3 3s are 9. Okay, once you have got this answer, what you have to use over here? Componendo and dividendo operation. Okay, so for this now we will be using 5A plus 3B, 5A minus 3B is equal to 35 plus 9, 35 minus 9. What I used over here, children? Dividendo, componendo. Okay, so I have used dividendo and componendo method over here. So after writing this, we will do the addition and subtraction. Okay, so what we have written on the next page, 5A plus 3B minus 3B is equal to 35 plus 9 and 35 minus 9. This was what we had written on the previous page. Okay, so we use the componendo and dividendo method. So what is the answer going to be after this? Therefore 5A plus 3B and 5A minus 3B is equal to, when we add this we will get 44, when we subtract this we will get 26. Okay, therefore when we reduce it further, you will be getting, I hope everyone knows how to reduce it. Okay, when we reduce this, we will be getting 13 upon 12. 2 1s are, 2 3s are, 2 2s are. Okay, so this is what is reduction. Now you all have got the answer, that is 5A plus 3B, 5A minus 3B is equal to 22 as to 13. It's very easy. Okay, now we have to use 7 upon 3. A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3 for the question 2A square plus 3B square upon 2A square minus 3B square. Okay, this is the question that they have given. You all can follow the textbook. From the textbook you will be able to see what is the question and what we have to do it. So therefore we will take A square upon B square. Why we are taking square? Because already A and B are in the square form. So 7 square, 3 square. Okay, so therefore A square upon B square is equal to 49 upon 9, the square root. Okay, by squaring both the sides, A square upon B square into 2 upon 3 is equal to 49 upon 9 multiplied by 2 upon 3. Now you will wonder why I have taken 2 upon 3. See, we are having 2 over here and 3 at the denominator, isn't it? So we are taking a common number for 2 and a common number for 3. Okay, that is why we are having this number 2 upon 3, multiplying both the sides by 2 upon 3. Okay, so after this 2a square and 3b square, when you multiply this, you will be getting 98 upon 27. Therefore, 2a square plus 3b square, the same question, upon 2a square minus 3b square is how much? 98 plus 27, and 98 minus 27 by componendo dividendo. You all can write it in short form also, but I will suggest write it in the full form only. Okay, while practicing you all can write it in the short form so that you all can remember it. Therefore, 2a square plus 3b square, 2a square minus 3b square, how much is going to be the answer? 125. When you subtract it, 71. Therefore, what is going to be the ratio? Because children, you all have to write it in the form of ratio, isn't it? So, write it in the form of ratio. The answer for this is 125 as to 71. This sum looks lengthy, but it's super easy. Okay, only few steps you all have to remember. Now, moving towards the third sum. We won't be able to cover all the sums in this video, so I'll be making another video. Don't worry about it. Okay. Question number 3. A cube minus b cube upon b cube. Okay. And for this, a upon b is supposed to be 7 upon 3. Okay. This is the question. So, not is equal to. Therefore, a cube and b cube. First we need to find the cube root of these numbers. Okay, cubing from both the sides. Therefore, a cube, b cube is equal to 343 upon 27. Okay, now after this we need to find the value of this, isn't it? Therefore, we have to write a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equal to 343 minus 27 upon 27. Okay, this whatever we have found, we have to write in this form. Okay, what is our a? This is our a. B is this much. B cube is this much. Okay, I hope you all have understood how to write this. Okay, therefore a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equal to, when you subtract this, you will be getting 316 and 27 as it is. So, you all have got your ratio of a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equal to 316 as to 27. Got it? Now, fourth sum. A upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. This is the question. And we need to find the answer for 7a, 9b, 7a minus 9b. Okay, so first we will find the answer upon a upon b into 7 upon 9. And a upon b is how much? 7 upon 3 into 7 upon 9. Got it? The value of this, excuse me, multiplying both the sides by 7 upon 9. Okay, so when you multiply this, you are going to get 7a. When you multiply this, you are going to get 9b. Multiply this is going to be 49. Multiply this, you are going to get 27. Okay, I hope you all are understanding it. I am solving it just below it so that you all can understand it. After this step, what we need to do is 7a plus 9b. 7a minus 9b is going to be 49 plus 27 for 49 minus 27 by componendo dividendo method. Okay, once we took what we did, we got this. From this we took the Addition over here, subtraction over here. Addition over here, subtraction over here. Okay, so this is only what we have extended. After this method, you have almost got your answer, that is 7a plus 9b upon 7a minus 9b is going to be 76 upon 22. Okay, so after getting this answer, when you reduce this, that is 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 3s are 6, 2 8s are 16. So 7a plus 9b upon 7a minus 9b is how much? 38 upon 11. Got it? So what is the ratio of 7a plus 9b and 7a minus 9b? That is 38 as to 11. Is it easy, children? These sums can come for 2 marks each, and it's very easy. Okay, so first question is being completed. We will start with the second question. Still few minutes are there, so we can start with the second question. If 15 a square plus 4b square upon 15a square minus 4b square is equal to 47 upon 7, then find the values of the following ratio. Okay, now we have to find the ratio for this question. Okay, this is the first question. You all can refer the textbook for this. Okay, so we need to find the answer for this question. So what it's going to be, first we will take what has been given. What has been given? 15a square plus 4b square, 15a square minus 4b square is equal to how much? 47 upon 7. This is what has been given from the question. So from the question, now we will find the componendo and dividendo method. Okay, so how are you going to write? See, it's very easy, children. 4b square 15a square plus 4b square, we will take a big line, plus, we will put a bracket also, plus 15a square minus 4b square minus 15a square minus 4b square is equal to, and this is going to be 47 plus 7 and 47 minus 7. Okay, I hope you all have understood, children. Okay, so what we have done, we have taken addition and we have taken the subtraction. Okay, and this method is known as which method? By componendo dividendo. Okay, the sum looks lengthy, but it's very easy. Okay, so once you have got this, we need to open the bracket, and when we open the bracket, this middle sign is going to change. Okay, so therefore this is going to be 15a square plus 4b square plus 15a square minus, plus and minus, minus 4b square. Okay, so nothing much is changed, but in the denominator it's going to change 4b square. I hope everyone is able to see this, minus 15a square, minus and minus will change to plus 4b square. Okay, and this is going to be 54 and this is going to be 40. Okay, now you will see that you are having few similar terms. You have to reduce it. Okay, so how are you going to reduce it? See, this and this is plus and this is what? Minus. Isn't it? Plus 4 and minus 4 b square, this is going to get reduced, and over here you will see that 15a and minus 15a square is similar, so we will reduce this. What is remaining? This is remaining, so this is going to be 15 plus 15, 30 a square, and this is going to be 4 plus 4, 8 b square is equal to 54 upon 40. It's very easy, it just looks lengthy. Okay, so when you have got this, now what you have to do? A square b square is equal to 54 upon 40 multiplied by 8 upon 30. Okay, what we have taken? We have taken all the numbers to the right hand side, so the denominator has changed to numerator and numerator has changed to a denominator. Okay, we have changed its size. It is known as reciprocation. Okay, now once you all have got this, what you all have to do is multiplying both the sides by 8 upon 30. Okay, so when you multiply this, you all can reduce it also, children. It is very easy. Don't get confused. It is very easy sum. Okay, so when you reduce it, it is going to be a square upon b square is equal to 9. Answer is going to be 9 over here and 25 over here. Okay, so we can remove the squares from both the sides. Okay, so taking the positive root, positive square root from both the sides. So it is going to be how much? A and B, 9 square, 3 and 25 square, 5. So what is the answer? We needed to find what, children? A upon B, isn't it? So we have got our A upon B as 3 as to 5. Okay, I hope everyone is understanding the sum. It is very easy. Let's move to the second sum. If there is any problem, children, please let me know in the comment section. I will try to get back to you all. The second sum is 7a minus 3b, 7a plus 3b. We need to find the answer when we have got a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. Isn't it? We have just now found the answer. Now we need to find what? We need to find the ratio of this operation. Okay, so let's find it. We know a and b is this much. Therefore, a upon b multiplied by 7 upon 3 is equal to 3 upon 5 multiplied by 7 upon 3. Okay, what I did over here? Multiplying both the sides by 7 upon 3. Isn't it? I have multiplied both the sides by 7 upon 3. So when you multiply this, this is going to be 7a and this is going to be 3b. Isn't it? And when you multiply this, 3 7s are 23. This and this is going to get reduced, children. So what will be remaining? 7 upon 5. You all can even multiply it and then reduce it. But I did a shortcut over here. What I did? I reduced 3 only directly. Okay, or else you all can multiply 3 7s are 21 and 3 5s are 15. So when you get this answer, I will show you 3 7s are 21 and 3 5s are 15. So 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. Got it? The same answer. So what I did? I reduced 3 directly. So when you get to the 7 upon 5, therefore 7a plus 3b, 7a minus 3b is going to be 7 plus 5, 7 minus 5. What we did? Componendo, dividendo. Okay? Okay, so after getting this step, what we need to do is subtract and add the numbers that we have got. So this is going to be 12. When you subtract this, this will be 2. 2 1s are 2 6s are. Therefore, is equal to 6 upon 1. Okay, now 6 upon 1, we will again change it to invertendo. Okay, why we need to change it into invertendo, children? Because we have find the answer for 7a plus 3b first and 7a minus 3b to the second form. But according to the question, what is the question? Minus is first and then the addition. So we need to find the answer for this. For this, we can only change the numbers. Okay, so we will write this question only. That is 7a minus 3b, 7a plus 3b, and over here the number will also change. So it is going to be 1 upon 6. And for here you all have to write by invertendo. Okay, so the ratio is going to be how much? 7a plus 3b is going to be 1:6. This is very important step. You all should not forget it. Okay children, now few examples are left. Not few, there are many questions left from this exercise, so we will be continuing it tomorrow. I hope you all have understood today's video. If there is any confusion, please let me know in the comment section. I will try to get back to you all, and do follow the tomorrow's video and the video that I had posted yesterday. Okay, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.